Hey everybody, Rudiger's still here, hanging out. Like the best buddy that he is. Alright, so we're gonna do this side quest here for the king. We haven't even met the king yet. Well, only the best milk, crabs, and eggs. So I guess we, would realize that this side quest required her to do. So I kind of got lucky that the first side quest maybe there's multiple side quests that require different characters, and I just happened to already do the one for her at this point. There you go, dude. Side quest complete. Oh, thanks. Usually that takes at least 20 minutes for people to finish, but I'm just an NPC. What the fuck do I know? Behold my newest specialty. A new recipe. Crimson crab pie. Now I want seafood. Fuck me. Gourmand says, "Oh, what scrumptious aroma. Might I have a taste?" Just dips his tongue in. Wait, I know you. You're famed throughout the realm for your discerning palate. Why, it would be my pleasure. Om nom nom. Why, this is absolutely delicious. Simply sublime. The rich and savory taste of the crab melts perfectly with the thick, buttery pie crust. It's a wonderful, piping hot, but I will have no doubt it would be just as tasty served cold as well. But of course, after all, there's no guarantee the pie won't cool by the time it reaches the king's table, says the fucking guy. So he designed it that way. I can see you've thought this through. This is a dish I'd love to share with my fellow fine dining aficionados. Why, it would be an honor. Everything is the best in this kingdom. Except for the poor horror story. Scrutinize? Yeah. Let's see now. Today's special Crimson Crab Pie, beloved by royals and gourmands alike. Just one bite of the dense, flaky crust is all it needs to see why everyone loves this rich and tasty treat. Try one today. Most intriguing. That did nothing for me. That did fucking nothing for me. Even though my reputation would have hurt if I failed. Wow, this seems really good, this flying helm. Thanks, it'll help me cook up some new dishes. Spirited Girl says, I like it when the bard tells his new ballads. We just heard one about a legendary knight, Socrath. How valiant and noble he was. When happy, she jumps in the air for joy. When sad, she slumps to the ground in dismay. Her sole dream is to become the realm's greatest actress. Though her friends sing her praises, the greater world knows nothing of her talents. Still, her talents are undeniable, and if given the opportunity, she will seize it and never look back. No information gleaned, complete waste of everybody's time. Olive bloom? Nah, I don't know what that is. At least there's more people to talk to now. I once served the household of the noble family. A small home for erstwhile retainer. A small home for one feels terribly small and cramped in comparison. Yes. Let's see now. My master was generous enough to bequeath me an invaluable inheritance, memories of a loving family in place of a noble legacy and a symbol of my service. I have hidden it for safekeeping and recorded the location in my journal. And yet, no information has been gleaned, despite him giving quite a lot of information right there. Shouldn't that, of all things, have revealed an item somewhere in the world? What the fuck? Oh, I need to buy the location. Would he have not been selling that if I didn't first analyze him? Mild-mannered woman who treats everyone with such kindness that some men have grown infatuated with her. She is completely unaware of these admirers who have misinterpreted her actions and has fought amongst themselves over her supposed affections. For the most part, other women pity her a lot and think the men utter fools. That old chap there was once in service of the highborn family. He has a notebook took from the highborn house in his prized positions, they say. Wow, I'm getting that information from everywhere. Didn't even need to scrutinize. Yeah, not yet. Essence of grape? Don't need it. You better repay me what I'm due. Your debts are only gonna keep growing at this rate. Shifty moneylender says. Your parents must be weeping in the afterlife to see you like this, professor, quote unquote, if that's your real name. You spineless weakling, good for nothing, cracking open books. I'm a teacher of the Royal Academy. You may call me Horatio, but I'm afraid I'm being hounded by nasty, vicious moneylenders. Shouldn't have borrowed then. I've repaid all my parents' debt, but the interest, they always claim they haven't paid all of the interest. So begins Horatio's something. A kind-hearted, albeit inexperienced professor at the Royal Academy who folds easily under pressure. Deep down, he's a passionate individual with a dream he wishes to come true. My reputation will suffer if I scrutinize this shifty moneylender. Miserable moneylender who looks for easy prey. Once he discovers his chosen target's weaknesses, he exploits it for quick profit. Having never succeeded in his own studies, he now holds a personal grudge against anyone who looks the least bit intelligent. Yeah, I'll scrutinize. No, wait, I'll talk first. Youth's mother, since he was a wee tot, my son's dreamed of traveling around the world in the service of a knight. Says he don't want to be a knight himself, just his squire. It's a rum notion of a lad to get into his head, but truth be told, he's not fit for anything else that I can tell. Don't tell me the solution to quests. I'm playing a RPG here, man. Milo's tips are never wrong, and that's what the god's truth. The last batch of wares he told me about, I sold a single morning. If Milo says he's a business opportunity, then I listen. This scrutinizing doesn't seem to do anything. A merchant who spends a disproportionate amount of time loitering around near Milo in the hopes of obtaining profitable information. He tries to do so by deliberately bumping into him and striking up conversations about nothing in particular. Hey, pal. You want up? Crust-bearing drunk. Stupid piece of sparkle. This crust won't even buy me a proper drink around here. What, you think that means anything, this useless thing? Sure, it meant I was a part of something once, but who does that mean, brotherhood? What? Just give me it. I thought he had something. Sparkling, was it this? Hey, I want your money. Hey, I want your hick. Ha 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 ha. Let's see. A terrible drunkard becomes incredibly violent when deep in his cups. What an odd way to say that he's drinking. I've never heard that term. A former mercenary, he knows all too well how to hurt a man, and his rampages have led him to be a cast out from many a tavern. His sole prized possession is a small gold medal. Okay, so can I buy it? Guess I have to beat him up.
Yeah.
I've designed a new model of windmill. Not to boast, but it's far more efficient than the ones we already have. Alas, for some reason, nobody's willing to give it a try. I could save these people a fortune, but everyone's stuck in their old ways. If only I could be the first customer. All right, I'm not in the market for a windmill. A man of the Frostlands attempting to design a new kind of windmill. For a time, he was an apprentice to an inventor pursuing his studies. He specialized in improving upon established designs, making them cheaper to produce, more efficient to operate. He's got some wind. What was the thing I wanted to buy? Like, there was a thing that was rare that I wanted to buy from somebody. Can't remember now. Oh, the directions to the treasure. But I need a lot more money.
No.
Ever since I read a book about knights, I've dreamt of becoming a noble knight squire. Aw, Reds wants to sleep on the bed back there. Oh, did I tell you guys? I'm sleeping behind this couch right now. Because Becky's using the bedroom with her sister. It's easier because I'm on a different sleeping schedule. I'm sleeping on in the studio. This kind of makes it feel like it's a broken marriage. Korai love knights, don't you? They're in fancy armor and jaunty plumes above their heads. All I need to do now is find one for an esquire. Oh, well, I know a kid who wants to be a squire. Young man who wants to be do anything more than anything to help others. Proud of how his father supports public figures in the shadows, he strives to live up to the example. Should he follow in his footsteps, no one will ever know how instrumental he is to the success of others. Better buy this. Unknown effects. They say Russell turned himself into the guards and confessed his crimes. She did bring popcorn. Yes. Hey, there's another side quest. This tome, The Ancient Capitals, contains a record of the ancient city of gold. Look, do you see an entire city where everything is made of gold? I wish there were more details about it, but it's only the briefest mention. An avid reader who spends most of her waking hours in the Royal Library, she would rather read than eat, and once neglected to sleep for 3 days. Too absorbed in a good book, she claims to have inherited her love of literature from her late mother.
なるほど。
何かご用ですか?
That's a new person.
どうも。
Whoa, I thought you were a girl. Maybe you are. Know-it-all Milo. You interested in trading? Because I have the opportunity you might call golden. Want to hear it? Of course you do, meaty. Of course you do.
どうも。
Okay, so you're not gonna... Well-informed man of an uncanny lack for foretelling the future, with his vast wealth of knowledge, he has consistently managed to predict market trends. Word of his talents have reached the ears of the Colzion family, which has taken an interest in him. Information: the jelly panel. What?
なるほど。
What is the jelly panel? The jalapeno? The jalapeno? I don't know what. Soothing seed, a mild. Okay, I'll take that. Soothing dust, yeah, sure. Thanks. The jelly panel. What's a guy gotta do to fuck a princess around here, huh? I better go give the, oh. I guess I don't have the pie. The other guy gets to give the pie to the king. This isn't even the palace anyways.
Yeah.
I've discovered another ancient ode, recounting the exploits of a knight most sturdy. I'm still working on my delivery, but would you care to hear some of it? Ahem. Whoa. I guess I'm gonna try to scrutinize them. It worked! Song of Octopath, I get. A young troubadour who has only just embarked on his journey to become famous. As his own poetry is still lacking, he spends his days wandering the realm and studying the works of his masters. Even when he is simply practicing singing another song, people flock to listen, for his voice is beyond compare.
なるほど。
Naruhodo. So what, did I obtain the Song of Octopath? What does that do? Like, did it open a quest somewhere? Oh wait, here we go, knowledge. Okay. Lyrical information about a legendary knight. A tip of a reliable source about a potentially profitable vegetable. The headmaster situation. He keeps an archive of keys at all times and haven't left his off lately. Only a headmaster and the guard possess keys to the archives. He's accrued quite a bit of debt and understands the true value of tomes and the guard situation. Okay. So those are all my knowledge bits. So those are treated almost like items, like possessions, your knowledge.
Hi.
Yeah, I wonder what happens if you fail. I think that you don't get to try again until you restore your reputation in town. That's my guess. And I think that costs money. I collect great works of art, and this particular artist has been a favorite of mine lately. The only trouble I have is that the artist is quite particular and refuses to paint anything but landscapes. Still, I wish I could find more of his work. If only I could track down more examples. I gotta go get that painting. I wonder if it's the same painting.
ほうほう
With a passion for paintings, this aristocrat spends most of his time and money collecting art pieces from painters in every region. Eventually, he plans on opening a museum to show the world his magnificence of the artworks he's amassed. Just gonna see how Becky's doing today, if she's on her way home or something. She hasn't said anything. That's actually a thing. There's a school here, like a bunch of like cram schools is what they call them. They're like after school schools.
なるほど
And they are just like, people put their kids in them so they'll do better at school. They're very popular. Anyways, the leading corporation of those schools,
ごきげんよ
the leading like business, the biggest one, its owner is just this huge art buff, and he just purchased tons of art over the course of his career. And he used it, I think it's actually like also used company funds to like buy this art and invest it, like it's almost like an investment, right? Like parking your money. And then basically what they did was they went to this island here in Japan that I want to go to that was basically like an old fishing island that no longer had any fishing, and like it had just a bunch of old residents and no real industry or no reason for people to live there anymore. So it was slowly dying out, this community. And so the company basically bought the island and created a museum, built a museum on the island for people to come to. And it's this remote location that basically you have to go out of your way. If you want to go see this free art, basically, in this museum they built, you have to go to this island. So this company basically revitalized the island by simply putting its art there.
はい
Because now people like from all over the world and all over Japan go to this island just to see this art because it's the only place you can go see it. And so they have to go to this island and give this town tons of business. And so the town has like restructured itself into a tourist town out of nowhere. Where the hell's His Majesty, man? Come on. Japan tends to be like that in that companies, more than in the West, I'm not saying this doesn't happen in the West, but more so I feel like than in the West, companies truly see themselves as not something that is just there for the sake of the company to profit over time, but something that is meant to further the community that around it and the country that it comes from. Like, you know, like they are more for the people than for the company almost. I'm not saying capitalism doesn't exist and that greed doesn't exist here. People obviously still are motivated by money and luxuries and like making your own life better, but I just feel like there's a lot more importance put on the aspect, the concept of a company being
さてどうしようか
kind of owing something to society in a way,
探らせてもらうよ
paying back society.
さあどうする
氷を切り裂
Poor froggies.
私の番
Yeah, I probably should have just gone with my spear since my spear is more powerful there, and you guys are telling me that once you've broken them, the weakness doesn't matter anymore. Like,
け炎
こ
うしようか。
I think technically you're saying that the frogs aren't as pixely as everything else. I think technically the frogs are using the same size pixels. They might be rescaled. This is true, Rock Gamer. Poor people cannot sustain your company, and that's what, like, companies need to realize sometimes, that if society doesn't prosper, then how can your company prosper? I guess maybe I should return to Teresa's town. I'll end this episode before I start a new person's story. But maybe I should go back south and just see what he can do by scrutinizing that town. Hmm.
さてどうしようか。さあどう出る。フォロー。
Oh, hell yeah.
授業はこれで終わりだ。
Can you fast travel? How do you fast travel? Where do you do it? Oh, you have to do it from within his town, right? You have to go to the inn, to the guy in the inn. Uh-oh, Lisa's here. Hey, that's a new character. Aw, look at them. Why are they vulnerable?
どう出る。さて
Meep is his name. Look at how cute he is. Ouch. Ouch. Lisa, your head is cut off. Come here. Come on up here. Hi. Hi. Hello. She's so dumb.
やれやれ、穴子とは好きではないのだが。さあ、どう出る。
Oops.
いくよ。はい。チッチ。
さあどう出る。あっとなかなか考えがいがある。えい。
いくよ。
So I remember it saying that the scholarly skill of his could detect, like tell you what their HP was of the enemy, but I'm not seeing it anywhere.
どんなもん。
Lisa. What is with you? Why are you cut off? Why? Wait. Come here. Just don't stand where you're cut off. It looks so bad, and I don't know how to fix it. There's nothing I can do. Look at her cocked head. Like, she's just staring into the distance, into nothing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? Come here. Look at this. I don't know. Fucking maybe. With this. Oh, whoa. Look at that. It's a shirt. It's my shirt. Look at it. Come here. It's over there now. You have to come over here to see it. See? You're supposed to go to the tavern, right? To travel fast. Hear a tale. Oh, it's how you select chapters. I see. How do you fast travel again? Or you just do it while you're in town. Just go to your map, maybe. Yeah, there you go. Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I have to unlock better scrutinizing abilities.
やだやだ。
The same stubborn fool has proposed to me 10 times over, you see. Every time I turn him down, every time he runs home crying all the way. What woman in her right mind would want to marry such a spineless, fragile man? Not me, that's for sure. The guy has cancer. God damn, you fucking frigid bitch. Plate shield. %90% success. Known for her beauty, this woman is the object of affection for many. Men come to Ripple-Tide from far away seeking her hand, though her scathing words chase them all away.
なるほど。
I'm gonna scrutinize this guy back here, see what his story is.
ほうほう。
A merchant of unknown origins involved in a mysterious trade. The goods he sells and how he obtains them are also secret. A hidden item has been
な
revealed.
るほど。
I wonder where it is. Let's look for a glimmering object. I traveled far and wide across this world and learned many tongues. So I bet you did, you slut. I'm sorry. Not that I ever get a chance to speak them. All my knowledge is good for is telling tales to my children. All that dick you sucked, and all you have is the tales to tell. I'm gonna scrutinize her. You're trying to make a fool out of this old woman?
失礼
Ahem, forgive me. I did not mean to interrupt. Failing a path action will negatively impact your reputation in the town, so be careful. Townsfolk will not respond to your path actions if you have a poor reputation. Fortunately, the bartender in town can fix your reputation for a fee. Scrutinize again. Doing it again. Let's see now. An elderly woman who has acquired a deep knowledge of the world's languages and cultures of her travels, and yeah, I bet she did. No longer fit for such adventures, she lives to impart her knowledge to others.
なるほど
No information gleaned from that, though. What the fuck? So I guess you have to really fail quite a bit before your path actions aren't responded to, right? An articulate stone. What? How is an articulate? How is a stone articulate? Where is it? Prevents silence. It's a jewelry. Might as well, I guess. Flying helm has been put on. It didn't put on the articulate stone, though. It's weird that it wouldn't put on like a thing that like there's no downside in putting it on, and I said optimize. So that's the treasure I got from analyzing that silent merchant, wasn't it? A stone that prevents silence, which is good to put onto a wizard like him.
こんにち
Yeah. Stay your hand, fiend.
失礼
Forgive me. Fail 3 more times and your reputation will suffer. No.
失礼
Fail 2 more times. Scrutinize.
ほうほう
The widow of a fisherman in Rippletide. Since her husband's passing several years ago, she has relied solely on her own fishing skills to make a living. She keeps her late husband's harpoon as a memento, unable to bring herself to throw it away. And unable to use it because she's a witch. Saved it. A caravan is headed to the south, from what I hear. I've heard the village to the south is where you can get the best quatrate flowers. I'll scrutinize you, bitch.
ほうほう
Let's see now. Merchant of Rippletide was once a seaman, but was forced to give up the life due to incurable sickness. Now he operates a business in the hometown, down to earth and easygoing. He enjoys hearing tales of travel and adventure. He can often be found chatting with his sailors or caravan traders.
なるほど
We're just getting ready to head south with our caravan. This place is lively to be sure, but a bit too lively for my taste. Just makes me want to go far, far away. Scrutinize.
ほうほう
Let's see. A guard who accompanies the caravan and transports sundry goods from place to place, rescued from the traders to collapse. It doesn't matter. Uncomfortable in large groups, he prefers time gazing at the stars. Doesn't matter. It didn't like give me any information, so.
Yeah.
My name's LeMan, adventure extraordinaire. Perhaps you've heard of me? Hey, buddy. How you doing? Yeah? Slinky cat. No shame that. Anyhow, I'm just about to set off on the journey of a lifetime. Hark, can you hear it? It's the sound of a great unknown calling out to me. And yet, can you believe it? I seem to be completely unequipped for my adventure. My young friend, could you help a great adventurer prepare for the journey of a lifetime? So begins the LeMan Explorer Part 2. What? How? You have needle claws. I have to trim your claws, man. You're not gonna like it either. She resists claw trimming like no other cat. My name is LeMan, a great adventurer. It may not look like it, but I am in need of help. Of course, your kindness will not go unrewarded. Anyone who comes to my aid will become a memorable sidekick of the epic tale of LeMan.
なるほど。
He just has a bunch of random shit. So I don't get it. Like, I mean, I must have to use somebody else's ability on him because he says he needs help, but I can't help him. So I must have to use another ability to initiate that. A hidden item has been revealed from the antique dealer. The right person to go to when starting something new. The antique dealer specializes in creating sets and assembles everything from equipment packs to for soldiers, lab materials for researchers, lumber for carpenters.
なるほど。
Oh. There you go. Adventurer's attire. I've assembled quite a spectacular set of goods, I do say myself. All you have is one guy's old sweaty garments. Ho ho, it almost looks like you're getting ready to set out on an adventure. I guess I can just go give this guy his adventurer's garb now. That better be the solution.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm giving him his adventurer's garb. Quest completed. Why, this is precisely the sort of equipment a great adventurer like myself needs. Adventurer's garb. Where do the writers come up with this stuff? It cannot be that you are prepared at all for this for my sake, can it? Forgive me, to have a complete stranger go to such lengths for me. And yet, since you have already gone to such lengths, would it not be more rude of me to refuse your generosity now? You don't mind, do you? Thank you. You are no stranger. No, from today we are fast friends. Now that I'm fully equipped, it's time to set out and discover a new continent. Man, everything's so positive. Hear me now, O thou vast and uncharted world. I'm LeMan, and venture unto thee. Ahem. Anyhow, I have a feeling our paths will cross again one day. Farewell, friend of my heart. Got myself a fortifying nut. It's just, Primrose's story was like kind of false advertising, I feel like. It's just the same old JRPG schlock once you get past Primrose's story. Her story had like this air of darkness and grit and like unsavory feeling to it, like that it wasn't going to be your standard like destined for adventure and greatness type of you're already a hero by virtue of just being the guy.
ほうほう
Childhood friend of Leman's, he has both admonished and encouraged his friend who has always aspired to be a great adventurer. In secret, he is jealous of Leman's courage and chases his dream, come what may.
なるほど
Yeah.
You know, I have this friend. His name is Leman. He's always wanted to be an adventurer, but between the two of us, he can't even tie his shoelaces without someone's help. And every time he gets down in the dumps, it always falls to me to help give him the push he needs to get moving again. Why are you telling strangers this? Ooh, energizing pomegranate. Don't need it. But now I want pomegranate with yogurt. Your reputation will...
ほうほう
Let's do it. Tony's mother, a strong, robust woman. Ooh, who worries about her son, who was raised to be as spineless as his own father. I found the hidden item already. Right there. Age 10. Astute child, a young boy who lives in Rippletide, often left to his own devices by his busy parents. He spends much of his time with his elderly neighbor, listening to stories of faraway
なる
lands.
ほど
Well, he likes the old lady. Those stories are PG-13 at
Yeah.
best, young man. Fruit connoisseur. Let's scrutinize this weirdo. Betcha. I'm just gonna make a guess. He probably likes slippery nuts. You won't get anything free no matter how hard you try.
失礼
Shit. Scrutinizing again. 50-50 chance. Shit.
失礼
Yeah.
We gotta go to the tavern, fix my reputation. Hello? A round of drinks on me for the whole town. Shit. Expect you to be on your best behavior now. Meow. Oh, there's another hidden item. Sleepy weed. I'm gonna try this 50% chance guy again.
Yeah.
You must be hiding something good. Shit. God damn it. What the fuck? How many times can you fail a 50% chance? Oh my god.
失礼
It's a coin flip, man. What the hell? I'm starting to think that this is fixed. That's weird. To fail a 50% chance that many times, what are the fucking odds? The last time this happened was in Hearthstone. I should have saved. Fuck! $2,000 down the drain.
くそ
Oh, it's Matilda's lover. I'm suspicious of that. 50% chance failed that many times. The odds are so crazy low. That's like a 1 in probably like... I was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it was 7 times. Meaning that the odds are like... basically like less than 1% chance that that was going to happen, and it happened. Anyways, I'm done for the day. Yeah, I just don't know what I think of this game. I don't know that I want to keep playing it. That story didn't impress me at all. That was just a whole lot more like. Is there any of these stories? These first. It's still interesting with your commentary. Yeah, but I have bigger priorities to play right now. You know? It sucks because the break system and the combat intrigues me, and obviously the graphics are gorgeous. Ever since I first saw it at E3, like, I wanted to play this because it just looks so pretty. But there's no real humor in it. It lacks substance for sure. There's nothing like interesting or different about the story. It's just pure tropiness through and through from what I can see so far. Primrose's story, I'll keep going back to and saying like that impressed me. Like it was like different. It was gritty. It had actually not bad humor, even though it was just a little pretty like, you know, simplistic humor actually when you think about it, but like I mean it was still kind of good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I'll return to this. And I have to also iterate that I don't recommend buying it until it goes on to a massive sale, because like if you're interested in it, that's cool, whatever. Unless they're just wording and it wrong, and a 50% chance is not literally half, but as in a metric like approval rating. But it was a chance, because I tried that one woman who was 70% chance twice, and the third time it worked. So it is like a dice roll every time, I think. But yeah, like wait for a mega sale, because right now this costs as much as Red Dead Redemption. That's a fucking that's a goddamn travesty there. Like that's just wrong in so many ways. Like to think that they can't even be bothered to put words in each of these characters' mouths right here. Like Red Dead put words in everybody's mouths and then had them voice act it in multiple different ways. So yeah, I'm probably gonna continue with Red Dead. I want to play some more Red Dead on the show, and I was just looking for something that would be really good for me to play as a lonesome, because the Red Dead main story I want to make sure that Becky sees, right? So like if I do play Red Dead on the show, it needs to be like hunting and just simple little things. I don't even want to like spoil too many side quests. So strangers I'll probably also avoid, because she just loves that world so much and the stories in it. I think that it's worth playing with her on the show. So was Dragon Age though, and she wasn't around for that, and that's some people's favorite playthrough of mine as a lonesome is Dragon Age. Like she would have loved to sit around and watch Sarah's story and Iron Bulls and those guys. But yeah, I was hoping this would be a good lonesome game. I need to come up with something that's good for lonesomes. I guess there's always Overwatch and Hearthstone maybe that I should return to, because a lot of people have been wanting me to return to Hearthstone. And then there's Magic the Gathering that's being released, but I don't have a PC yet, but potentially I will soon. Because you need a PC to play Magic the Gathering. So I could see doing that. Like, I like doing lonesome shows because I get to kind of just run my mouth, which is what I do naturally. But hey, there's a kitty there and you can't even interact with it. Come on, you could even interact with kitties in Chrono Trigger. Oh, did I interact with it, or is it because I'm near it that it meowed? I'm not sure if I made it meow or if it's just me being near it that makes the sound happen. Lisa's like, what? Oh, you think that she was reacting? Let me see. Yeah, Persona could potentially be a lonesome because Becky said that while she did find it interesting, it was also a little bit dry for her. Because there's a lot of like stuff where nothing interesting is happening. I do want to keep playing Persona 5 because I do actually find it kind of interesting. Even though I'm not completely certain it's the type of game for me. I'm still like, it's a long-running series, and I wouldn't mind playing one out to completion to like have a good opinion on a full Persona game. And there were things that did interest me. There's a lot of things about it, like just odd things that I think are interesting. Like, I like the perviness of it and stuff, like the pervy weird guy, and like, even if I don't find the humor absolutely hilarious, like, I think that it's still got unique and interesting imagery that's worth, and it's a pretty game to look at, like this one. And it would allow me to talk about Japan as I play it. Of course, so would Yakuza, which I also kind of want to give another try to, give it another chance. She's purring. I can't believe we found a cat while doing a show. I still think about that. What the odds were that she would come into our lives and make our move to Japan so infinitely more expensive and difficult. I could play some Pokemon as well. I did tweet out that tease that I would like to play one of the original Pokemons. People say that the humor in some of the Pokemon games is pretty good. However, people also tell me that grinding is necessary in most of the Pokemon games, which I'm not into. Hey. Did we finish Pokemon Snap? How many episodes did we do? I remember I think we only did one episode, but we played it a lot, right? Like, we played it for like 3 or 4 hours. I don't even know if you can beat Pokemon Snap. Are the stories in the Pokemon games good? Like, do they have like good stories, or is the story like not even a thing? Is the story essentially just beat the gym leaders? She's got such an active nose. This is such a precious thing, like getting Lisa on your lap is pretty rare, so like I don't even want to end the show or get up because I have her with me. But such as it is. I was thinking of doing some Overwatch shows where I stand, because sitting is just difficult for long amounts of time. I've been playing Overwatch off show by myself, standing back there, looking at the screen and doing stretches in between matches, and even deaths I'll like do a quick like touch of the toes or something. It keeps the blood flowing, and I feel like I'm better when I do that. Gaming while standing. And it'd be interesting to do it on the show, because I mean, look at the setup of the show. I could stand right here and continue to do the show talking to you guys. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. This was Octopath Traveler, Cyrus the Cuck story. Sorry for disappearing on you like that. I guess that's what's happening now. Oh. I changed it from smooth to cut. There we go. Zoom.